First ones, huh?
Yeah. No, Isaac won't be here. No, it's 9:59. You're on time because you're early. If you're not early, you're me. I mean, you're late, isn't it?
You're the only.
I always go to the bedside of there.
I like it.
Oh, where the snack bag at? Is it?
No, this is my
No, this one's open.
But I know what's that. That this is my lunch. This is my this is the. But yeah, I handle that.
I don't know.
I want all of them. I want that.
Oh, my whippy.
So I'll get it.
Thank you. I was just gonna ask if someone would. Okay. Right.
Morning, fellas. Good
Morning. Again, this one's in Linux.
I like my laptop. I use my daughter's laptop.
Oh, it's
She
bedazzled.
found some heart stickers and some wedding stickers.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
You want me to
Dad
give
is
you
not
a,
embarrassed by.
you want a manly sticker to plaster over the top of that? Or do you want to still be your daughter's friend?
Yeah, exactly.
So Naomi won't be here. She texted me, she DM'd me, and Isaac posted this morning that he won't be here. So.
What happened to Aiden? Ever,
Mm-mm.
anybody ever follow up with him?
We should, somebody said he was gonna have, visiting his show choir or something.
I'm curious. It's okay.
Yeah, I should,
Curious.
somebody should text him, text her, text Sarah or somebody.
I mean, the program's not for everybody. You understand.
Well, he may be back. He was, wasn't he like a year younger than?
Yeah.
Whatever our young ones usually are.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of the. What grade was he in public school wise?
8.
Eighth.
13.
Is that when you started too?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had your dad with you, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And yeah. I don't know if you had, well, when you had started, I remember you saying what you knew, and then you're like, yeah, and I started 3 months ago or something like that. It's like, well, that was fast. It wasn't very long ago when you had started. It was some months, right?
Take a computer and so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get started.
Yep.
I got started in a
Oh, they're
programming
young as
class.
now.
Yes. How old are you now, Koa?
8.
So were you 7 or 6 when you
7.
7? Could have been 6. When's your birthday, if you don't mind me asking?
November 1st.
November 1st. So he turned, yeah, so he's 2 years older than when he started. 6. Wow. Yeah, that's by far the youngest regular attender we've ever had. Well, except we did have an infant that would, her mom would bring her. When I can't think of the family's name. Anna.
Okay, go ahead.
Can't think of Anna's last name right off.
Go ahead. Competing in these competitions versus.
Joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You accept it. You go into VS Code, it actually folded. That's how I did it.
Let me
Just do
see.
a new window. Get things.
I say just been up and down a lot.
Yeah, I saw those uptime.
You can't mute those, that channel, you know.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah.
First one.
That's why we check. I think the it's good to have the uptime notifications for Prox. Oh, I need to change that, don't I? For Proxmox. It's still looking at the other cluster. But it's good to have the certificate notifications for all of them. You show up on Saturday. I'm sure they wouldn't let that happen for a competition network.
Make sure.
You show up and nobody can. Yeah.
That's got a badge.
One time I asked them if they could shut off HSTS for us, and they're like, so, you know, it's not their full-time job to work with that stuff. They put so much time, I bet, into getting the competition scenarios ready. So they have like 6 or 7 or 8 of them a year. Let me see if hey, there's a phone on this phone. All right. Axel. Did anybody check into the meeting actually?
I hear just you.
It's just me.
I'm trying to install. Right? Can you open up for Joe?
The person you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
I'll just text him.
Is this magic window?
Hey Axel, it's Chris. Just wondering if you're on your way. We're going to get started. Thanks. All right.
Before we get started, I have a big announcement I'd like to make. So Isaac is now officially a black belt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last Saturday.
Congratulations. I want to see
Steer clear.
a cage match. I want to see a cage match between you and Henry. But you don't know Henry, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
First year. Yeah.
Cause okay. He was still on first. He's like 6'9". It's like-
Isaac was all.
But you can get leverage, right? Short is a weapon. That's what I've heard.
Wait.
Small. There's always running backs in the NFL who the defenders can't find them because sorry, go ahead. What? 15? Birthday recently? Or? Yeah, happy birthday. Anything else? You got your new, I use art, by the way, sweatshirt on again, yeah. Of course, and I'm wearing a t-shirt of felons, but you know, it fits the topic. I'm not anonymous. I do not know. Well, I would have trouble fully. I would not trust that I could fully anonymize myself on the internet. I know some of the things you'd have to do, but I just think that I'd get found in about 45 minutes by the FBI. Said, oh, you use their VPN? There are some companies. So like I use Signal for text. I tried to do all my texting on Signal. If people ask me anything about politics, my answer is, do you have a Signal account?
Yeah.
And they've been taken to court and asked for all the records, subpoenaed for all their records on a user, and they've replied with, this is the email address they used to sign up and the date they signed up. That's all they had, and now they don't require an actual email address anymore, I don't think. So they're working on that. The chink in their armor is that they use AWS as part of their infrastructure, but AWS lets you bring your own keys. So, hopefully that's the thing. That means that AWS doesn't terminate the connection to decrypt it and forward it on. They don't see the decrypted. They can't, theoretically.
But the only way to keep it secure though is peer-to-peer. Encrypted peer-to-peer connections.
Yeah, but
I'm passing all that infrastructure.
yeah. Yeah, even federated systems, are going to have problems. But yeah, until elliptical curve cryptography, and some of the stuff is just not very vulnerable to quantum algorithms for decryption, and there will be a lot of stuff decrypted, when quantum cryptography is a thing, but there's already algorithms that are quantum proof, and even some of the things like ciphers, it's like every time they, this might not be right, I can't remember, but something like every time they double the number of qubits or increase the number of qubits by some linear factor or something, they have to like add a certain known number of bits to the cipher key length, and we're good. Yeah, so but that doesn't help for the ones that were there before that have been collected by, probably collected by the NSA as far as the public knows or believes, right? And I don't know, but they got some big data centers. Anyway, today we're going to look at GitHub, and I made a repo called Cosmic Critter Care System. You think I had help with this? Let me clarify. I made this repo last night. No, it took all evening to try to get where I want it to be.
Lead software to share.
They did. They wanted to be
Moisture farming.
moisture farming on Tatooine. You can tell that they had their head on right, and before that, they were our lead engineer here. So there's a couple of things we're gonna need to do to get ready for this. Hang on, what'd you see? It is. We have animals from Mars and Venus, so they use the word Venusian, which is something. But there's a couple of things. If you're comfortable working with Git from the command line, or you want to work with Git from the command line, with you two guys, you might want to. There's some information here on how to contribute to this repo using GitHub Desktop. That's what you use, right? Purple Kitty?
Visual Studio or VS Code
Okay.
interfaces.
Yeah. So this one, my teammates use this, and we call it Purple Kitty because the icon is not a kitty and it's not purple, but you'll understand if you see it. Purple Kitty's the thing it looks like. It's like when people talk about the red X in Microsoft, and it's actually white on a red background, and it's not an X, it's the head of a Phillips screw. I mean, it's X's are like this We say it's the head of a Phillips screw because we believe it's Microsoft telling you you're screwed. But it's like a Cyrillic. I don't know. Yeah, it's a that's. But that stays between these walls. So we'll look at that. But there's a section down here in the README that's collapsed, and if you click on it, it'll give you the command line instructions. You can do this either way. But and I think, is it still just us in the room? Yep. So you guys tell me, do you want to work with a GUI or work with this stuff? Okay. GUI, cool. So what we want to do is get installed this thing called GitHub Desktop. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find it by yourself. You can install it using Winget. You can just get it from a browser. That's fine. And I'm a Winget addict. Choco is a better package manager, but Winget is part of the OS. But then I was chagrined to find out it's only on Windows Server after a certain version. I had to configure something on like Windows Server 2019 or something, like, where is it? And I had to jump through some unofficial hoops to get it installed because it wasn't an automated thing. So it's like, well, I don't want to change all these huge scripts I have. So I guess I could have changed the function install using Winget to make it use Choco, but that'd be weird, right? Install using Winget. Choco is, you know. Let me know if you have any trouble finding it. Oh, you know, Chad.
Yes.
Mascot could participate in some of these if you want him to. You might want to pair with him.
Yep.
Because like there's some of these issues that are correct to typo,
Yeah.
and it's Python, you know.
Yep.
So
Figure that was
hey,
wrong.
and
I got it.
I got
With it.
good morning. So
I missed the taskbar once, you should really use it.
Well, someone slept in, and it wasn't me. No, it was me.
I slept in a tiny bit, so I got here a little later than I got here at like 9:20, 9:30. I can't remember. So skin of my teeth. We're using GitHub.
Using GitHub.
Yes, today. This is a Git and GitHub.
Codebirds come to the side.
Did
I'm
you
kidding.
click the green button?
My son at Epic, they use Bitbucket. Same difference. They must, that's an Atlassian product, right?
I don't think Bitbucket is Git, Codeberg is Git.
No, I think they use Git and Bitbucket.
Do you have GitHub?
But so I'm assuming you're okay using the Git CLI, or do you want to use the Purple Kitty app?
I
The
know.
Git
I know
desktop.
the GH command, I know.
Yeah. So here's the rule for you. No.
The one you call.
Let the moment teach itself. They'll probably see it coming, but
Fair enough.
yeah.
Are we doing this on one of your repos?
Yeah, I made a new repo. It is, I should just put the repo out here. Hey, where'd it go? I killed my repo.
That'll be a fun part.
Join Explorer.
There it is.
Okay, so
Not the issues.
So why are we using Git?
this is where we.
What does Git do?
You need it to make your changes locally.
Maybe it's pointing.
I see.
Yeah.
And that pushes them up to production?
Yeah, then you use them to push up. Yes. So you code locally, right? And you get to commit those changes and you push the commits up.
Make a
That's what we're gonna do.
change just so we can see it.
So let me,
Can you-
Stupid questions, okay?
no, that's good.
Okay.
You've used it.
just like-
Yeah. Okay.
I know the answer, I'm asking the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Um, I don't know, because we've never, used it in our club.
change-
And I used to hate it in training when teachers would say, there's no such thing as a stupid question, because that might be true from their point of view. But from my point of view, there is such a thing as a stupid question. It's the one I don't want to ask right now. And so I would tell my classes that stupid questions are welcome and encouraged. Because if you're thinking it, there's a good chance somebody else is too. Well, especially in classes that were that sized.
Yeah, is that still open?
Yeah.
It shows that you get change there. That one. So it does there. We may end up just using this. So, as opposed to the GitHub desktop, but. Yeah,
So it's signing up.
you can install it, it's fine.
It's already done.
Okay.
You.
You can, do you think it helped?
I got the light Koa, I didn't want him to be, I just signed him up.
Yeah. What's his email or his GitHub account works really well, but hang on a sec. I get to demo something early. If I can just find it here. What would be the other? Okay, so either one is fine, but
And GitHub accounts Koa Hanson J.
Koa, is there an H? I always forget.
K-O-A-H,
Yeah. Koa Hanson J, like that?
Yeah, 218.
Yep.
Okay. So. Do you think what's the point if you have, oh, look, it's just telling me it knows what to do. I'm going to do a quick demo of one of the things that there's this other tool that we're not going to use. It's called GH. GH is a command line client for GitHub. Git is for things you do locally. GH is for interacting with the GitHub website. And when I invited you to the repo last night, I didn't go in and click and type and click and type. I ran this script. And even though it's calling an API, which is kind of top heavy a little bit, this was really easy because the GitHub client does all the authentication work. And that's like 95% of the problem. And so like to invite Koa right now, all I have to do is go out to here we go, any prompt in which I've got GitHub configured to authenticate. And this directory is not the right repo. Here we go. So here I'm in bash inside this repo. And all I have to do is run this GitHub command, interestingly formatted. And this is just the response. And all we care about, well, it worked. We can see the invitee there, but someplace there's a 200 in here saying that it worked. Help. I know what the error looks like, and this is not it. How's that? If it errors, it's a very short response. But, and I'm not parsing it, I apologize. But the easy way to see it is to go out to the website. And if I go over to settings and collaborators, sorry, having to look around me. Is it there?
Yep, right there.
Yep, right here. So you guys need to, by the way, you need to log into GitHub and accept your invite, or you won't be able to approve or deny your classmates' pull requests, which we haven't got to yet.
Deny.
I can block you. So I see that Classic Rockman, ACPC Tech, whoever you are, is on the ball. Billy DeHunt, that's you? Or how do you say it?
Derhunt.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, good to see somebody with German diction. But Axel and Kaisik and Koa, you'll want to go in there. If you go to this URL and there's a banner, is that?
It's like a notification at the top.
Okay, cool. So go to the repo and there should be a banner on top.
Yeah, you see that notification, like you have a blue dot up there.
Oh yeah, in the inbox.
Yeah, it'll show up.
I got so much garbage in mine. It's like I'm following repos I don't care about anymore. Like this one, SQL Server Kit, that's okay, but I never look at it, you know.
Keep in mind, you have right permissions.
Hold it.
You can.
Why? Okay. Anyway, there's an update to one of my repos. I wonder if somebody pushed a PR to it. All right, so we got Axel, we got we got Crazy Man Kihi, that's you, Kaisik, right? Or is it Kai Hai because you're Kaisik? Yeah. So please take care of that. I'm gonna.
Waiting. Oh, you're waiting.
I just finished.
All right, cool. So, did you get Purple Kitty installed? You see why it's called Purple Kitty? No, isn't there a?
If you open it, oops, I started typing Purple Kitty. See how there's the purple cat.
And it's really Octocat, which is GitHub's thing, and isn't it a black cat or it's not a purple Octocat, is it? Or is it?
It's.
It looks like
went away.
you look at it and you say purple cat, yeah. But I think on the ones that the guys at work use, it's like a purple circle around a white background with a black cat, or a purple background with a white cat or something. But Purple Kitty is the thing. So we got that going. That's good. I got a little file here to keep me focused. The first thing, let's see, navigate to the repo URL. We did that. So one thing I did to play fair most of the time is that we have a thing called a branch rule set here. And this is to make you play fair. It's called Protect the Animals from the Children. And I was thinking of you, Axel, when I named it. Yeah, but this is just here. It's a minimal kind of policy that would be set up at work. And it basically, the only thing it does is that it prevents you from pushing to the main branch without getting a pull request approved. So it requires a pull request, and we'll talk about that. And it requires somebody else to approve it. So we'll get into how that works and what that's about right now. So basically means you can't just push something to the repo and push it into main branch, which means production. Okay, you can't push something into production on your own. But so how many of you have used GitHub? I have. You have. Barely? Okay.
Use DevOps.
Use DevOps.
Azure DevOps.
Yeah. So it's there, but you don't.
It's
you put it into CI/CD and something happens. Is that what you mean?
I've done CI/CD
Okay.
in the past. It's long.
Oh, so
We can continue.
whatever. I'm interested, but later.
Yeah.
How many of you have used Git? Different question. You can do that. That's okay. Yeah, and you've used both probably. Yeah. And Axel, have you raised your hand for GitHub? Okay, cool. So the idea here is that Git is something called source control. It's basically a way to make sure that you don't lose your code changes, and that if you're working as part of a team, you don't clobber each other's changes. So if two of you are working on code and you get done first and you save your changes and you deploy your changes into prod, and somebody else is working on one of the same files, and they saved their changes, but they didn't have yours, and they pushed theirs to production. Without a system like this, they would just obliterate your changes, right? And nobody would know. And so Git makes sure that doesn't happen in a most pain-free way, usually. We'll get to that. So this little section is on how to contribute, and we'll look at this, then we'll get the app. We'll see what the app does. We'll probably notice a couple bugs, but so I told, because I was like, well, what if everybody's here? We should probably favor the desktop. I always favor the CLI, and then people who type slowly, and yeah. So I thought, well, we'll give people a GUI option, and I can do that more, I realized, because I don't have to type all this. I can have the other thing type it all. So maybe I should have asked it for screenshots. I don't know if it can do that. But here's what you do. You get the latest code in the kitty. And so if you're using, we should do this right now, okay? So if you're using, did you happen to pull the repo yet?
Yeah, he's ready. We
Okay.
actually can see a change, locally.
Cool. Okay. And so if you're using the, and have you pulled the repo? No? You're going to?
Switching to my correct GitHub account.
Okay. Yeah. And Isaac, did you happen to pull the repo yet?
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. So after Crowell gets this pulled, we'll be done with that bit.
GitHub desktop or like looking at the exact same thing. Desktop will be a nice way to like see what it is we're doing.
Yeah, I use like Gitlin, VS Code, and see all the maps. Shouldn't be so tricky in this one.
Do you have VS Code installed? Don't have VS Code installed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't let us hold you up.
okay.
I'll get it.
Yeah. So the next thing we want to do, sounds like you might have done this already, but
We have not done branch.
no, oh, you just made it. Okay.
Old fashioned way.
So don't do this yet, but basically what we're going to do is you're going to have a change ready to go, something that needs to be changed, and to do that you're going to make what's called a new branch. And so the idea is that the main branch, everybody used to call it master branch, but that's changed because that honestly makes African Americans uncomfortable. That's not a comfortable word for them. And master slave. I can imagine. I joined our Blacks in Technology group, and it's a real thing. I was there for a month or two, and it's serious. They think a lot and talk a lot about colonialization still, and it's a big deal. So the community has basically shifted to use the word main. They're trying to find ways to not use this kind of terminology now. So the main branch is now usually called main for new repos. And the idea is that whatever the default branch is usually matches at all times what's in production. Okay, so what's the live code? And we don't need to talk about dev test or anything like that, but that's the branch that should match what's in production. So if you're going to make changes, you shouldn't make changes on that branch, okay, on main. So you're going to make a new branch. And that is basically Git's ability to say, okay, I'm going to copy the main branch and give you a copy you can make changes to, but it won't muck up the production branch. It won't muck up the quote unquote real branch. So we'll get to that. Don't do this yet because we've got some issues ready for you to work on. And which I created in 300 milliseconds using the GH utility after this guy gave me the script. So we'll make a branch, and then what you do is you check out this branch, and so now that's active for you. You'll see what I mean. And you write your code, and your code goes in this branch. The main branch is fine; it's not affected. You do something called committing. You stage and commit your changes. So now those changes are saved in your branch, and Git won't lose them. Okay, unless you tell it to, but Git will save them. The problem is Git is local on your machine, and your machine can lose Git, right? Git can be corrupted on your machine. So this is where GitHub comes into play. It's very stable. It's a cloud app, right? It's backed up from here to Timbuktu, very redundant storage. And so we want to get it onto GitHub. So the way you do that is that you push your changes up to GitHub. So you make a matching branch on GitHub, and that's they're using an example here, the branch named fix welcome typo. That's actually one of the first tickets. And don't claim any of the tickets yet. And you push that up to GitHub. And now GitHub has this change. It's secure. It's not going to go away because you've got it in the cloud. But it's not part of main, right? We have this branch now on GitHub where it's safe, but it's still in a separate branch. Main is still protected. And because I put that rule in, you can't shove it into main, right? But you want to get it to main. So how do you do that? The answer is you issue a pull request. This confused me at first. I pushed it there, and now I want to get a pull request. When I pull it, I bring it down. I'm getting things from GitHub. When I pull, it was just crazy. But what you're doing is that you're asking whoever runs the repo to pull your changes into main. That's why it's a pull request. So I want you to pull this stuff into main. And what it does, you'll see it creates something called a pull request. We always call them PRs. It'll create this on GitHub, and that's going to request that somebody else reviews the code and approves it or asks for more changes. Okay, and that's it. And once it's approved, then you are able to push a button and have a happy feeling because your changes will get merged into the main branch, and now they can be part of production. We'll just say that. Okay, that's the process. That's what this is describing.
See if you wanted to share the screen for
Oh.
I mean, it
Yeah.
seems like, you can start the video here and watch us actually do stuff.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
Yeah.
And you're so polite to wait.
that way I would do it.
Yeah. This one. Okay. So basically, for those of you watching the video, hit pause and read this. And we mentioned it earlier, but this is where the Git commands are that do the same thing. We check out main, we pull the changes down. I don't get rid of the crosshairs. We pull the changes down from main onto our local computer. We make a new branch and check it out. I'm not going to explain the syntax, but that's how we do it. Here, this actually creates a branch up on GitHub that matches our branch, that links our branch to GitHub. Long command, not going to talk about it, but that's how you put what's called a tracking branch up on GitHub that you can push your changes to. You write your code. This basically says that you want to take all your changes and get them ready for a commit. It's called staging. And
That stages all files, right?
it stages. I was thinking this is a little tricksy. It stages everything that's in this directory and down, that dot. So I didn't put this in here. I didn't catch this when I was reading it because it's generated, right? So you have to be in the repo root to do it that way. So we'll see. You'll know that it works because if it doesn't work, your file won't get committed. It'll say nothing to commit. This is how you do a commit. The -m is for a commit message, which is required. If you don't do this, an editor will pop up and ask you to type something. Fix the typo in the welcome message. These messages are supposed to be 50 characters or less. I bend that a little all the time. That has to do with how they display in the GitHub interface. And then you push them. You push the whole thing up to GitHub, and now your commit is now visible on the website. in its own branch. Then they're telling you to open the PR, go to the GitHub website, open a PR. It'll actually probably, well, there's 4 of us going to be committing all the time, maybe. But if, like at work, when I push a commit up to GitHub and I go to the website, we have so many really big repositories. It's almost always true that my push was the last one. There'll be a little button that says, oh, Chris Leonard pushed this commit recently, and I'll be able to push the button and start the PR request. But I don't do that because I do the bonus hacker flex. I use the GH command, which I can just say, create a PR, fill in the details from the commit messages I've typed, and please. But if you do it on the GitHub website now, it's a lot more interesting because they will have Copilot look at your changes and probably make a better commit message and change log than what I get that way. So anyway, let's do this. We have kind of a happy path to do here. And let me go back to, I'm not going to pull the other thing up yet. If you go on this repo, if you look at the top, we call these tabs, I guess. They're just links that are horizontally spaced. But this second tab for issues, you can see there are 9 issues, right? So if you click there, they are sorted in descending order, which is not what we want. So if you can go to the right, there's this sort icon that says newest right now. We want to, it's just for convenience, but change that to oldest, if that's available. Yeah, down at the bottom. I just got an eyelash in my eye, hang on. And the top 4 are for this first phase. And look at that, there's 4 of us. And I'm going to assign these, I think. I think Koa should get is Koa ready to go? I think Koa should get the welcome message typo.
Big one.
Yeah, and I can,
We didn't
Oh.
assign it to him.
yeah, I can't assign this? I can, right? Oh, there we go. Just checking. You can assign them to yourself though, and that's how you use, a lot of times that's how you do it. So you can come in here and click the assign yourself. So I want Koa to have that one, but of the other 3, numbers 2, 3, and 4, call out which one you want and assign yourself to it. First person to call out gets your own choice, right? Fix the feeding math logic. Who wants it? Okay, they get it. I couldn't hear what you guys said. Okay, they're not hard.
I'll fix the infinite item.
Okay, and you add a new critter to the zoo. This is kind of makes me smile because my nickname growing up, here's some personal vulnerability, was Critter.
Really?
And until my mom and dad died, they called me Critter or Crit. And the reason was when I was little, apparently I couldn't pronounce the letter S. And so they asked me what my name was, and I'd say Crit. And then they say, what's your full name? And I'd say Critifer. And so what you need to do, oh, I forgot. Before you do that, or while you're doing it, we didn't look at what this thing actually does, right?
Main menu is welcome instead of welcome. Typo.
Looks like what he's doing.
Yeah, we might as well like see what the thing does, right?
Tools.py.
Oops. I did put a run.sh here so that if people weren't good with anything, they could still do this.
Execute the
Spell that.
program.
It runs Python. It figures out what its directory is so you can call it from anywhere. And then
Yeah,
Yeah.
are we trying to do that stuff together or are we?
No, you each get one and you can, so you've got different tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want us to watch what you're doing? or
Yeah,
what
in
I'm
case
saying?
it doesn't make much sense unless you see that. This is what it does. It says welcome to the Cosmic Critter Care System. So that's your typo, right? You're gonna fix that. And then it's got a status button that says Zorg has hunger 5 of 10. And then you can feed it. And it has space kibbles apparently. Then you can run status again and you find out because you fed them that they got hungrier. So there's probably the math problem. And then you can hit 3 to exit forever. And that doesn't work. That's his infinite loop. And if you feed them several times, whoops, they become hungrier than is possible. This is the these are the immediate problems that we're looking at. To get out of it, the only way is to they get hungrier when you feed them and they can get infinitely hungry.
Fix it in the code first.
And to exit it, you have to like kill the task or hit Control-C or something like that.
Right, welcome.
So sorry, that's the amazing context of our app.
He's in the process. Let's look at
Yeah.
your issue again. Actually, we need to create a branch.
Yes.
Let's start with that. You have I was trying to find the documentation you were reading out.
Yeah, it's on the README for, just go to the repo root. It's in the README.
Gotcha.
Say that 3 times fast. README.
So let's start with your GitHub desktop and create a branch. Follow the instructions to create a branch. Create branch. Click with my branch. Click new branch.
And it's fine to be creative if you want to, as long as you edit the correct file
Yeah, we are.
and fix the problem. Feel free to create an Easter egg, Axel.
Go to your thing, that your issue that you're fixing. Feeding logic.
I always get diff before I commit,
Don't put a
just
space.
to make sure everything looks perfect.
Well, you can test it, right, by running that run.sh that's in the root of the repo.
Write your code. I think we're in, I would go to VS Code now. I'm not used to the GitHub desktop.
Oh, yeah.
Send it.
Yeah.
Hopefully somewhere it tells us we're in your branch in here. It's been a lot of minutes, but feeding logic. So here's your branch, right? And now if you go back to the description of the issue, it'll tell you what file.
The description really got.
You're in like a diff, so let's go to the number we've accessed the files there. And that's what I want you to do is do it side by side. So go back to your browser and put it on the right hand side. So we don't
Chris, you want us to open a pull request for main when we get to go to?
Yeah, pull request from your branch to main. Ooh, I have a pull request. Make the menus look nicer. That's, was that your,
AI agent?
oh,
It's a good thing there.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll look
So
at it.
find the feed method.
Oh, you can,
I wouldn't close it. I would, yeah, make it smaller. There you go. Okay, so
We'll have a pull request is assigned to Chris to review.
do you see in the code where it
Code,
does this? Adds to the 100?
he's gonna review your code, he's gonna get a notification here, and review your code and say if it's okay. So you gotta ask him when he's ready to
Keep
review
reading.
the code. And see if you did it right.
you're gonna have
You were doing it.
the students do the
Oh, okay.
reviews.
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
so you can request the review from me, but anybody can review it.
Sure.
So,
Oh, sure.
yeah.
All set together.
Yeah.
All
right.
Your first DevOps team.
We have,
The feed method.
we have our first pull request for one of the assigned tickets. We already had a pull request for an unbidden enhancement.
That's hungry, right?
That's the nature of open source, isn't it?
See where it's adding to the hunger.
Yes, it is. Although a lot of times they'll start in issues,
It's
right? Somebody
adding to, so it's making
somebody
it
shows up in
more
Zulip. I've been on a couple. One was,
There.
please let us shut off the previews of links. We don't need to see, every single preview when we pop in a link. The other one that I've been asking for was if we mark something as resolved, like we mark a thread as resolved, let us filter to the left-hand side so we don't see it anymore. I don't
I
think,
think you got it. We don't have a great way to test it. We can try running that. SH.
yeah.
Yeah, save it. Let's see if we can run it.
It
Should
goes,
run it first to identify the
Oh.
bugs of it.
yeah, and I wrote it for WSL, but if you want to run it in Windows, just run the Python script.
Let's just try it. Open your terminal and you can get it. Let's do a full screen.
I
on
should
this.
add a PowerShell script to run it also.
So we're in this directory. If you dir enter, see if that's in there. So you run .sh. So
Ah.
we're running it. Yeah, we need to be able to run
You
that.
might want to show the PRs up on your big screen. I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, do you need these on, oh no, you got this on your screen now, right? The instructions?
Yep, we're good.
Cool.
So I think you got your page. We're gonna, like Chris said, we're gonna write our code, then we're gonna stage and commit it. So let's go to the Windows GitHub thing
And I
and
can,
try that. So you see how it picked up your
I
file?
want to see the,
One
that's
thing,
supposed to show me the
and the before.
branches on the
Tracking and,
remote.
you know, that red thing.
If you
and
pull,
we're
is
adding
there
that new
before when you pull.
So we need to. Check the boxes, the file, change the life. So
Just want to see if it works. I want to see if it'll work for this command. I just don't know. Yeah, it does.
What did you do?
Oh, you modified it.
If you need help, look at the issue,
Oh,
and that was your task, right? So you can start with the issue.
didn't fold on it.
Hit the blue commit. Is your branch name? Yeah. Right now, that is on your local source control. We need to get it out to the internet
Hold
before
on a
your
minute.
computer
Where's my other creator in
Turns up.
there?
for your hard drive dies, basically. So it's on your local hard drive and it needs to go onto the cloud. So now you want to push to GitHub.
Oh,
So you're on step 5 here.
I forgot to revert before doing
That's
a
okay.
checkout.
Yep.
Well, that'll be fun.
I think I'll just leave that one for later. Good.
Well, the new critter one, I accidentally carried over the changes for the
Oh.
menu one.
So let's go look.
You should take the menu out and push it again, or starting, because because you've modified 2 files, 3.
I don't know.
I'll look here. You've modified 3 files, and so you will introduce something we want to introduce later, probably.
Yeah, I'll
You can just start a new. You can copy your branch or something.
check out the name.
Yeah.
Get it.
You want to delete your branch and
Just push forward.
I just want to delete a branch over the date.
Let's go to.
get branch -D and then the branch name. And I can delete it up here
Yeah.
just to save you some time.
So there's like, let's just click on that, see what we get.
And that's Oxel New Critter, right?
Yeah, that's the branch.
So there's your change, right?
It's double, triple checking here.
And so this next one says open a pull request. As soon as you push create pull request button will appear.
Okay,
Click it and ask your teammate to review it.
all right. Sounds like we're getting there.
That's better. That's better.
We got,
I mean, it said ask a teammate. I don't know. I'm sure there's a digital way to do this, but probably
you-
sitting across from you.
Yeah. So we've got Isaac, where are you with this?
That's fine.
Okay,
You're gonna get another one. But you want that pull request. It's about to.
I'm gonna convert your menu one to a draft, Axel. Just to, that means we can't push it and, you know, it'll just sit. If somebody tries to merging is blocked due to, it'll make it harder to accidentally have it trip in the way of other PRs. So we got fixed welcome, update critter.py. I'm touched. It's my nickname. And Axel just, he had his, but
That was the default, this update critter.py. So he put in a commit message and then
That's what it-
clicked the pull request and we didn't add in another
Oh, yeah.
description. It's redundant to have too.
so, so yeah, you two are done. You can review each other's pull requests. And you want to give Koa a hand? Koa could be our first approver, maybe. It's not a race, though. And you may not, let's not do LGTM.
Alright,
need to
that's
find
yours.
both.
We gotta
See if we can
find
find
his.
those. Maybe refresh.
You guys know update credit.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, so
This is their pull
pull request, click it again, where in like a sub screen.
Change the self dot.
Well, welcome in.
Choose the
do
self.
do you need a hand, Isaac?
To fix it.
Okay.
Hit the pay, files.
It's done. Okay, I think we have to like.
Anyone's changes I should review.
When Isaac's is out there, you can review each other's.
At least one approving review.
So they changed it to.
So here's the commits. Go ahead and click on the commits. I don't want to click the buttons for you. You now that's co-op. You
Yeah,
need to
so
go
let's look
back.
at the
You need
issue
to look
and
at
see
the
if that
commit.
resolved the critter issue. Where's the critter issue?
Yeah, do we like tie issues to our commits? Is that a thing?
If you do.
Yeah.
There's some keywords if you do at the end of your thing, like closes hashtag 45.
It'll link it.
It'll link it and it'll close the issue when you close the pull request.
Okay, we'll get there eventually.
Because which issue is yours?
You put that in a comment
The
when you do that?
feeding
or-
one.
In the comment or in the
Feeding
the
map?
comments
It's in
on
the
Or in the
little
PR.
Fix the
description
feeding
where we
map
are.
logic.
Yes. Okay, so you need to look at this commit.
PY. The method adds two. That's
Look through the menus.
It should subtract two. Okay, so that's why they
I was
changed.
gonna click on the commits tab. Oh, this
Because
is.
feeding makes them less hungry. So it's removing our hunger. So let's see, is that what they
Is that
did? Did they
legit?
change
Did they
it?
spell it right? We need to pull out my dictionary.
Let's look at the files change.
You need to ask Dad how to spell it, or you think
Lost
you
the
got it?
minus two. Okay.
I just-
So what we're
I'm
gonna
just
say is
kidding.
we're gonna submit our review, we're gonna approve it and say.
Alright.
Well, just-
Don't
we-
hit back. There's
Looks
something
like you're
screen.
having,
Miss.
you're going like this.
I think you need to
What's that?
submit a review.
Do you need we should get your,
What?
have you fixed the issue?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of these.
talking to me or him?
Yeah.
It's something like I signed up with you, but I don't have it. Active.
Oh, that's the deal?
We merging to main after.
After you're approved, you can merge yours to main. Yeah.
Oh, you merge your own? Or do you merge?
Yeah,
The other guys.
we let the author merge theirs because we're approving, but we don't know what their timeline is for deployment.
Ah, yeah,
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Sorry, I already.
that's fine. So,
Okay. Let's merge theirs and pretend we did each other.
yes,
I'm not, so let's go back to
You're
your
gonna be a DevOps engineer, man.
GitHub desktop and see if we can
hey,
find this.
Chad,
And we'll merge.
guys is having some like account problem or something.
So you should pull the,
Invalid welcome or username.
because you need to get his branch, I think, in order to merge it. Do you see a place to pull? I'm not used to this. No, not pull requests.
So it's a
Pull the whole repo and you get everybody's branches, basically.
so
I'm done.
There, repository, pull.
Did you accepted the invitation for the?
Okay, now it's pulling.
is it a get authentication complaint?
Yeah.
I would like to see, click on history.
That's small for us.
Okay, so here's a couple things. So this is Chris's initial commit. He updated that. And then he updated that, and then you updated this. So right now we are on your branch. That's why we're not seeing his stuff. So let's change the current branch to, let's find Koa's branch.
I use GH to manage my Git
Welcome.
authentication,
Okay.
so I'm trying to remember how you do it when you get it.
So here it is.
So
So click on his change.
How'd you authenticate?
Like to pull it.
And what we want to do is merge this into
Oh, that's
main.
why then.
Yeah.
Yes. Not.
So let's see if there's, what options do we have
That's
for
You need to authenticate.
this? My best guess is to like right click on it and see if there's like a merge option.
Do you have GH?
DH is just.
So-
That's your.
Let's go to branch and see if there's like a merge.
Merge it on the GitHub website, not the web app.
Okay, yeah, this is
I
what
mean,
we,
not the desktop app.
okay, well, let's go to the website and try and do that. Do you? We always pull, we merge main into our branch and then we merge our branch into main. To get like the latest changes, yeah, so let's do that.
So it looks like you didn't get your review.
So
Oh, wait.
we're doing his because he accidentally did ours, so we're looking for the welcome thing.
So this is fixed welcome. That's the right issue.
Mm-hmm.
You could merge it on the website if it had been reviewed, which it hasn't.
So
Well, we submitted a review for it.
I see
There's-
someone said, commented, it looks good.
Oh, that's not submitting the review.
there's,
No,
they list 3 ways
How
to
do you
do
do
this. You used to be able to use username and password. That's not
Yeah.
allowed anymore. So the
So-
recommended way is to use GH.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Okay. Have you used it before?
so we have to
Okay.
look at commits.
I can tell you how to, I
Yeah,
can
we did.
make
that.
sure you get through it.
Then but you.
Then,
Yeah.
yeah, submit review.
The important thing is when it asks you, do you want to use?
Try it again.
Dude, it looks good too, or
Say
something, so
yes.
we can see the difference.
And then you hope that Azure or somebody
Yeah, there you
doesn't
go.
put their own junk
And
in.
we gotta make it.
Oh,
You make
that
it-
was the
get a
difference.
page List, so you get all of them, find all of them and run for credit.
And there you go.
And merge it if there's
You
any.
can merge for the folder.
Usually
There.
it's just images.
Let's quick it.
I didn't think about it.
You reviewed it, you just didn't like what you saw. You didn't approve it.
We didn't click the radio button to approve. We just
Comment.
left the default.
You could go back in and do it again.
Yeah.
So there was one of them that had requested my review. Did it
It was that same one.
fixed welcome, but did it get approved? Did it require?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you were saying that you like merged main into yours and then yours into main?
Yeah, I merged main into mine before I merged back up to main to get the latest out of main, just in case there's conflicts.
Yeah,
It simplifies it.
yeah. But you can kind of doing a rebase merge is kind of the same idea,
Okay.
but because rebase says maybe it's exactly the same idea. Rebase is to say I want to take my changes and pretend like I just made a branch and put these changes on it. So yeah.
Like that should be default behavior.
It
should
Yeah.
just warn you, but it should be default
Yeah.
behavior.
A lot of times you can't rebase though. But you can still merge. So we
Really
We-
cleans
we
up
def-
the review tree.
it sure
when you do
does.
it This way.
Yeah, I haven't been able to rebase. I wasn't able to rebase my my notes for the class for a long time. I think I mentioned that. So every time I added a topic, there's a change log that was like this. So I even started to cherry pick for a while
Oh
where you
boy,
can
yeah.
I avoided that for a long time because I was like, what? I'm gonna skip commits. I didn't know what it, it's like, no, I went and asked, like, no, you're just skipping commit messages and then you don't have to resolve that one, you can just, it'll still all be there at the end. It's like, well, why don't we skip all of them till the end? It's like, well, that's like a merge commit, isn't it? It's like, we just skip all the messages. But, that get you in, Kaisik?
Yep.
All right.
Being fresh, like became late, we would have Coa's commit and our commit now because we did all of that merging and that makes sense.
But main will have it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Main,
okay,
if we
yeah.
pulled main, does that make sense?
Mhm.
I know you're not. Yeah, you might have an infection. We're going after that next.
Okay.
All right. How's it going? Is it?
Yep, there it is. So now you guys can review each other. Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Do I review my changes about the new critter?
Sure.
I'll review your infinite item glitch fix.
Did you find? Yeah, you drank water. You should have
That's
some
what
water.
we got.
Mom.
I'll put up that.
You say healthcare professionals and your mother instead of drinking water is good for you. It's,
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be less dehydrated. Like water bottle. Think he's a believer, they're a believer. You have to do it. I don't drink a lot of water myself, but should.
You're a believer.
I believe it, but I don't believe it that hard to like commit
But
to it.
belief without works is no water at all.
Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, James.
It's my third middle name. Christopher Critter Allen James.
We'll get some water. Chris is, that's part of today's topic.
Oh, we recorded that.
Thank you. Stubborn like his dad.
He gets it from me.
One thing I don't like is open cups next to.
Oh, yeah.
I've only spilled it once.
See,
That was on that laptop. That was.
Yeah, and I don't use that one anymore.
that's why his sister has this one.
Oh,
Works. Not be resolved.
Uh-oh.
what the issue?
I'm trying to leave a comment and it says path did not be resolved.
So more context. Are you on the website?
I'm on the website. I'm trying to leave a comment on a review. I'm pressing the start a review button and it's saying failed to save comment.
For fix infinite item glitch, I assume.
Yeah.
So you're in here, you're in files changed, right? Or are you on the conversation or files changed?
I'm
Okay.
go to critter.py. I pressed the leave a comment button in the top right of it.
Up here?
No,
Where's the,
right, the right.
oh, this one.
Yep, I pressed that. I pressed starting review after I typed something in the box.
Start a review.
And I get that.
Path could not be resolved. I always leave comments in line. So I am not sure. So that worked. I never noticed it. That would be a nice place to be able to leave a comment. It works on the second file. Maybe we have an off by one error in the GitHub code base. I don't think you can. I don't know if you can leave comments with GH, but yeah, I guess put it on the def maybe or something. Or you could expand up. No, just yeah, put it someplace else, I guess. But when I do this, I
What's the idea there?
Yeah.
Just with the big button because
the big button. By the way, when you close a pull request, it appears to go away, but if you look here, that it retains them. GitHub doesn't like to get rid of anything. It's kind of against the Git and GitHub ethos to remove any history. And so the old PRs are over here in the closed section. In fact, it's so much against their ethos, their whatever, that what's that?
Theology.
Their vibe, that sometimes, so we moved a lot of our stuff from GitHub Enterprise, which is the solution where you host it yourself, to their GitHub that Microsoft owns. And so we have a private, or I'm not sure what you call it, but we have several organizational accounts that are all GD Corp dash something. And you can see them, you just can't see anything. Like you could go to the GD Corp dash domains homepage and it'll just say this organization has no public repos. And when we moved things, we had to, we had to do scans for secrets, that we maybe didn't pay close enough attention to before. So, in our test suites, there would be, like, I had things in our stubs that said, begin private key, and then it would say, this is not a private key, but it had that signature at the top. And so the scanners would find it. But sometimes there really were keys or passwords or something. And so we would have a lot of false positives, and we'd have this big regex file where we would define, okay, things that look like this are not really secrets. I took our main database down from 500,000 discoveries to 120 with 3 regexes. Because we have long object names. Yeah. And that was entropy, I thought, So anyway, we found all these secrets, passwords and stuff that we had to get rid of there. There's no way in Git or GitHub, there's no way to go into the history or the current repos and say, I need to mask that out. And so there's a tool that I'm not going to name because it's an acronym that I don't want to explain, or you would anyway. But there's a tool that will go in and rewrite your history, and you have to use this tool. GitHub might even tell you there's this tool. I don't know if they wrote it, but yeah, it's an ordeal to change this. Our team said our repo is really large because it just is. And so we're going to have the old repo around on Enterprise for a while. So we're just gonna get rid of the history. We'll just push a fresh repo. Problem solved. But yeah, some teams, it was a big effort. I just told my boss, yeah, we're done. Why is it taking everybody else so long? We told them this is a good solution if you know, depending on your needs. Because we did this with the previous iteration, and you know, we kept the old one around someplace else, and we hardly ever needed it really. So anyway, here's something interesting to look at. We got about 45 minutes. I think this would be good, but I want to show you something else really quickly. If you look now at the code, you can do this, go into source, pick a file you changed. I think every file's just been changed by one person. There's this button that says blame, our favorite button. And if you go into blame view, it really is, it's not an acronym like binary leaders adding much energy, you know, it means blame. And so the idea is that, well, the guy that wrote, Linus Torvalds wrote this system, by the way. So the word blame here has exactly that much tact. If you know anything about Linus, he's trying to change his ways, I guess, because everybody told him he had to. But you can see that all this stuff, lines 1 to 10, I'm the person to blame. And when it happened was this this commit that was just the initial commit. That's, by the way, that's like a hello world thing. Almost every time you start a repo, the first load is called initial commit. And then lines 12 through 16 is also initial commit. But I can see that line 11 was by, who's that? Whoever that is, that'd be you. And it's from the commit called update critter.py. But then there's this interesting telescoping thing. And if you click right in there, it'll show you, oh, previously it came from here. And you can actually walk back changes and see who's responsible for each line of code historically. Of course, there's ways to do this with the clients and the desktop tools and stuff. But when you're here, you can really quickly drill down on a line of code to see its history by using the blame function. Yeah.
No, I can't commit and merge in Isaac's changes.
No?
No. For more than one reason.
You don't like his changes?
What?
This is a safe place.
That's one.
Oh, okay. That's a big reason.
The other reason is he's changed other files than the one he said he was changing.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
changed-
that's the reason that caused this probably.
So they're the same reason. But
The same reason. Well, we'll come back to that. What we want to do next, because we're going to talk about these in a bit, but we'll just barrel ahead because Git will let you do that. He's got a PR that's not, it's approved but not merged. That's
It's not
okay.
approved. He approved it himself.
Oh, it's not approved then. It's just conflicted. So if you spoil, what we're going to do is go back to issues. There are 9 of them. We should, and I'm going to sort again. Sort, where'd it go? The sort thing. Oh, I changed my resolution. So which ones were closed? Fixed typo and welcome message, that one's done, right? Yes. Is there a way to close it right here? Should be. Mark as completed. Fix the feeding math logic, that's Isaac's, right? Oh, that's yours, I'm sorry. Looks like I can do them all. Add a new critter to the zoo, that was Axel's. Okay, so these are all closed, completed. So we'll do that. We'll take care of the infinite glitch at some point. So just make it more interesting. Well, that was the infinite item glitch. use item code says you used an item. Was it this? This is the one. Okay. So I had the wrong infinite thing. So now we've got 5 more. Number 9 is kind of just a fun one, I guess. So we're going to look at these. These will be a little bit different. So who would like to add inventory to the main menu? Meaning that there'll be an option that says how much or whatever do you have. We got, go ahead and add yourself to that. Assign that to yourself. We got one to add happiness to the status. Happy. Anybody want that one?
You pick it and we'll go.
Okay.
Listen to Chris. We'll take that.
Okay. Kaizek,
Yes.
why don't you do the play feature? And Koa, why don't you and your dad add some ASCII art to this thing? See what that. Yeah. See what that's about. That sound good, Chad?
Yep. Yeah.
And we will see what happens. It's 11:20. If we're running short on time at all, if we have a couple commits in at 11:45, we'll just have those two go through code review, and then we'll talk about what's going on with those two PRs.
Got me down, man.
Create a new branch again. So we need to pull the latest. And then we're gonna create a new branch. And let's get back to the main branch just to set ourselves.
Because that's where everybody merged.
We should see like all the merged and
So let's call this. Yep.
Oh,
Is that a second bar? Whole? No, we can't have 2 bars. Give it to Kaiser.
I think it was in the menus, like repository maybe.
is it used?
No, the repository menu. Okay, so it's following, good, so we got more stuff that got merged in, that was kind of everybody's changes, right? So now we want to create a new branch. And it's gonna be a lot like whatever your issue name is.
Which one did you want me to do?
Oh, it's right here, create new branch, click the current branch.
Happiness,
In the news.
number 7. Oh, somebody's on that one. Hold it, that's, oh, I'm sorry, the play feature.
Describe it from the issue. Issue is big up there, display happiness, so happy status or something like that.
Look at this later. Oh, add ASCII art, data, display. Give art.
Okay, so if we are currently on
Printer spaces.
write your code. Visual Studio Code.
Yep.
So we'll go to that, see if that's what it is. And we got happy status down here. And it says, in that file, update the status to also print the critter's happiness out of 10.
What?
Okay, just read what it says.
Yep.
What does it say?
We gotta add base. There's no base.
Little faces.
Good.
Except a third parameter, base.
Like when you go to the app, you see the status of the zoo animal, right? We're seeing how hungry it is. Beforehand, we're seeing the name of it.
Bug.
Now we just want to print the happiness out of 10.
How do we do that?
Well, you see how it's printing the hunger?
So.
Okay, it's something just like that.
Did we add lines?
I would, you know. And this is why I shut off autocomplete. Or AI autocomplete, because it just solved it for him.
Did it make sense?
Yes.
To you,
That's exactly what it is.
I mean, it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Think to us or reading it?
Just reading the rest of the script.
Yeah, reading the screen. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing working. When we did Python that version, it would not show in terminal. So save your file. I don't know if that's saved. I can't tell. Okay, let's open it in PyCharm and see if we can run it.
Their hunger can go negative now.
It can go negative now.
Could be another issue. I might have that. I've got some
There you go.
other issues I'll load up. So
Let's
people can
look
work
at the
during the week.
.sh and see what it's actually doing. So it's calling Python main.py.
That means they're gonna be fat.
We would like
They're just gonna keep, well, no, it
Run
means they're
the
gonna
current file.
starve themselves because they never want to eat again.
There was a command to do it. I can't remember what it was. But don't do it quite yet. We need to open up main.py because
They're so not hungry, they don't know what food is.
Now try it.
This could be terrible. Watching your dad should.
Yeah, probably that. Okay, this is good. So let's look at the status. There you go.
I think that's all we gotta do. We pass it in,
Did it work?
set a default, and then from there,
The Zorg,
when we
Wow.
initiate a command, it should allow for faces.
thank guy. Node. All are happy, half happy. I don't know. Sorry.
So let's try this out though. I was like,
All right.
testing.
So let's, we tested it. Now let's run through the stage and commit stuff. Right here. Check the box.
We get close.
Go to, oh, we're on history, go to changes. So this is the thing you're adding. Technically, you probably want to delete that bug thing. But you can't do it here. You have to go back to the VS Code. But
Oops.
Shell. Oh, thanks, Eric. That's not how this.
To run the Python.
Yeah, I've got to set up this terminal.
Oh, you can just run the Python script that's in source in SRC. I just put that there so that if some people were here that didn't know their way around at all, they could just run that, but I forgot to add a PowerShell version.
right at the bottom.
Yeah, Python main.py. Yeah.
You committed it. So next we're gonna open a pull request. Is that on there?
So preview.
Oh, that's preview pull request. Oh, you can actually create a pull request in here. Oh, it just takes you to the website. So your last pull request was update critter.py. This one is as well, but can you like change it to like say happiness or something?
Updates.
Yeah, update happiness. So actually, it's not updating the happiness, it is displaying happiness.
I didn't know they had happiness. Well, I did, but
It's a really good activity. Thanks for putting it together.
thank you. It's 2 weeks in a row we've had hands-on things that worked. I feel somewhat redeemed for Active Directory.
Yeah, troubleshooting is also good, but these things are never guaranteed,
Yeah.
right?
I'm behind on posting videos. I do have at least one video of Active Directory working, shorter one. But it usually happens around this time of year that I don't know if it's taxes or just that work gets busier in the spring. Or I haven't started my taxes yet, but don't tell Dan. But I don't know if it's just I just get behind on videos in the spring. I need to figure out a way to delegate that out or wait.
There's
Right in ask.
artificial intelligence. It's like workflows, so for great posts for the people who are, social media people, so that's better workflows.
Yeah, we did, we're changing our permissions for our database deployment accounts, lessening them slightly. Least privilege, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so this week I opened up Claude in our biggest repo and I said, look at this whole repo. I said, we're changing our deployment permissions from this to this. I said, look at everything in here and figure out what permissions we need to deploy all of this. And then say what, figure out what they all are, list them, recommend groups of your new permissions can definitely do these. Your new permissions might be able to do these, but I can't tell without more context. And your new permissions definitely can't do these things. And I clicked the button and waited and
That's
it produced,
nice.
yeah, I know. And because that would have been so exhausting. I mean, even with, I could have figured out regex and grep or something but because at least the commands are at the top, but then you've got things in the middle of the code that are for our code that are gonna do things like impersonation, or there are crypto things in the middle of the SQL code where you have to open a certificate and then open a symmetric key or something like that. That's in the middle of the code. It has to be parsed out. And we got like 1,000 tables in this database.
Need an army.
I know. It launched parallel agents for this, which for the things I've had it do, I've never had it do that before, but it said, okay, I'm going to launch an agent just to look for the security stuff. I'm going to launch one to look for this.
So interesting, so it decided to do that on its own. It wasn't like you said, I know my boss's boss has been like, create the plan, and when it gets stuck or whatever, they can refer back to the plan when you have to read.
Yeah, and it has a plan mode, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that makes Claude really good is that once it gets its plan, it doesn't go away from it. Which is not always true of
Regular.
the others. Others are trying to get there.
Yeah.
They see how
Being creative.
everybody flocked to Claude for programming because you tell it to do. It has a plan mode, right? Where you can say, I need to do this. Let's figure out how to do it. And then it'll come up with a plan. And I took it to a database repo where somebody had asked for my help. They had one piece that was misbehaving. They actually figured that piece out before I got to it. But then I was like, do you want me to look at it anyway? They're like, yeah. And it was in Postgres and I don't use Postgres. And so I said, look, here's this repo, right? And they've been having some database performance issues and gave an example. And, you know, I don't use Postgres. And so even if I did, this is a lot of code. So can we look for things like this and that? And, you know, and I was in plan mode and I said, we need a plan to bust all this out. It just started asking me questions.
That's cool.
So all I had to do was answer questions. And it took about an hour. If I remember right. I don't know if that's how long it asked me questions, if that was the plan phase or if that was the whole thing. And at the end, it had different classes of suggestions for different sections of the app. It wasn't just the database, but it looked at the Python code and suggested things like they're not pre-caching results here in this high volume section of the app. And I'm like, it's pretty cool that, you know, that's a high volume section of the app from the GitHub repo, but it was right. You know, you could predict, you know, you would look at it and know that's the dashboard or that's right. And it gave deployment scripts for everything it was suggesting, and expected improvement in performance by percentage. And the first thing that they deployed, its expected improvement was like really close. And it didn't have performance statistics. It didn't have, you know, any metrics. It just had the code. And
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
yeah, and
It detected it from reading the code, yeah.
It had to infer from the code that this was an important, busy piece of the code. And if we make this change to what Postgres calls a lateral view or something like that, that it would speed up the entire app, not just the app would speed up by like 5x or something. And it was pretty close. And then the documentation, I mean, it was probably 7 good sized pages of code and notes and details. And it was just like, I could never have done, you know, they talk about 20x boost or something.
Yeah, when, you know, programming languages came out,
When
as opposed to writing.
As opposed to, yeah.
Machine level.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I mean, it's like.
And it's probably even better, but still.
I mean, yeah, why is COBOL verbose? Because, you know, what's a question mark and a colon mean? You know, because, you know, back then, Fortran was for math people and science people, right? So and that's why there's no memory protection, because they'll get it right. Let's see. Browser. Here we go.
Let's see, so we did the poll test. I don't know if anybody ready for a review?
No. Use continue, not next in Python. Well, that fixes a bug. Okay.
Have we got happiness ready to go?
We're gonna need a jet probably a little before noon.
Okay.
Take care of this thing.
That is not.
Well, fortunately, since Kaizik's got that other pull request, it'd be cool if somebody could get another one in about within the next 7 minutes.
We're close.
But even if that doesn't happen, we've already got another one. So
We're close.
how's it going for you, Kaizik and Axel? Be honest.
It's going not bad.
Not bad.
Future.
Not the worst. Little confused right now, but
Yeah.
not the worst.
Can't remember which one he had. Issues. display features. I'll assign that to Crazy Man 28. He's older than he looks.
It's just the 28th one.
Yeah, did they pick the name Crazy Man 28 for you?
No, I did.
Yeah. It's the 28. You picked the 28 part?
I just remember Google Play, like, thing, but a long time ago.
Look, it's a long time ago stuff that's, you look back on, it's like, really, I picked that stuff? Back when we, well, you'll experience that a long time from now. Like, what did that mean, or?
Yeah. For me, it's like, why did I walk into this room? Oh, look, I've got a browser tab open. And then I hit Alt Tab once, Alt Tab twice, Alt Tab 3 times, hoping that I'll find
Oh,
the thing that,
Yeah.
that,
Trigger the memory.
yeah. It's like backtracing your steps, retracing your steps.
Might as well take care of this one here, but I still
Yeah.
can't remember.
It's usually that dumb news feed that pops up on the,
Oh,
like, okay, I'll just get another tab in.
I just need a blank.
Ooh, Beyonce had a flat tire?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if I would click on saying, yeah.
Read
It
it.
might though, that's
You
the
read it,
problem.
that
Yeah.
thing, stuck in there somewhere. Wasting
Depends.
space.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes would say that it would push something else out. Have you ever seen that?
Unbelievable.
Watson mentions some basic thing about the solar system, like that the Earth goes around the sun or something like this. And Holmes is like, does it? and Watson's like, how could you not know this? I have no need to know anything about, this astronomy or anything.
No.
And he goes on to explain that he thinks that the brain is like an attic and it only has so much room. And he's only going to remember things that have some use to him. Because otherwise something's going to come along and push out something that's actually useful.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Some print debugs I got to remove.
I don't think your it's not as bad.
Good thing. So that's the Crazy Man one.
Not your typewriter. Your printer.
Okay. I don't, that's distracting. I think the name is recognized as a draft. Oh, that's Oxford's.
Yeah, that's an extra. We could undraft that one this time too. Because we're good.
Let's look at.
Yeah, you could just go with that one. I think my current one's about ready to commit them.
I'll wait a minute or two. Because we do have 3. Sounds like we have a couple that are close. Polish, all right.
We're picking our faces.
Like this, picking our faces. But I was just thinking, when you said picking, I was expecting like nose. So when you said we're picking our faces. Yeah, choosing, you meant.
Choosing.
Which your word choice was fine. My mind just didn't track
This didn't
correctly.
sound right. We're picking our faces.
Yeah, exactly.
Selecting.
Alright, so let's.
You can select your face.
Alright, you choose.
You got a good one. Keep it.
Okay, so
What do you think? Minutes?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this hot shot? This is gonna go into production.
If it's approved.
Whoa. Gonna go into a pull request, that's what's gonna happen.
All right, let's do it.
Did you make a PR yet?
I did.
There, we got something new. Inventory option, right?
Yep.
Oh, it has your name on it. I could look at that. Why not? We'll undraft this one.
Hot shot, this is going into the production application.
We're gonna have, this is gonna be much more than,
That's gonna conflict with my more recent changes that I just made.
so we'll just leave it.
Well,
But we don't,
The
we're gonna have plenty to work with here.
We just added our pull request for production.
All right.
Production faces.
And it is 11:45, so so we'll go with what we've got. We've got plenty. We got 4. I didn't know if we'd have 4 for this round.
Yeah.
But so everybody pick somebody else's to review, but call it out so that I can just assign them. That's easy. Why don't you guys review faces have been added? Axel, you can review displaying happiness.
Review mine.
Kaizek, you can review add inventory option. And then you get, yeah, that's which one? Hold it. Is displaying happiness still available?
Display, that's it.
Is that which one are you reviewing, Axel?
I'm reviewing displaying happiness.
Okay, can you take fix infinite item glitch instead? I'm not keeping track in my head.
Oh,
He want-
this one was already
like,
done.
yeah, I'm almost pushing.
This one- No, this one was already done.
Does everybody have one to review that's different? I'm confused. Sort by,
String, that's kind of funny, see the eyeballs,
Happiness has been approved.
okay. So
okay.
that's
I love what happens.
going into the cosmic critter. And cosmic critter, that's the new variable being passed in face. Setting the
Okay.
face to the face.
And this time, remember, we're gonna let the people merge their own.
Remember the status, so I'm getting the, you added happiness status. He's adding the face. The
Some
face.
of the old ones are done too.
And there's a show faces method. It's interesting. Okay. I wonder if that's
Rework menu system, I do mean that.
I think what we need to do, so I'm not seeing the usage of this. This might be leftover code, so we should put that as a comment.
Well, since we're short on time, let's just approve
gonna
it
approve it.
because
Yep.
the code's not the focus at this point.
Gotcha.
So approve, just go ahead and approve the changes and don't merge them.
Okay.
And also don't merge main into your branch this time. But we want each of you to merge your, once yours is approved, go ahead and merge yours into the main branch. Yeah, merge your own into the main, so you get your own,
Display happiness, I'm gonna check to see if it's approved.
get your own warm happiness.
So changes approved, so now we need to go back to your,
Did you merge yours yet? Is yours approved?
Yeah, I think it is.
Think it is? Do you know how to tell?
since we thought it was approved, we're gonna pull.
So, yeah, put down.
Oh,
Good
that's
thing.
right, we do it in GitHub, forgot.
And go, this should work. Then you see this is. Oh, that's you. But if you approved, so they approved your changes, and so go down to the bottom. You see you have a
merge
button
pull
where you can
request.
merge
That's what we
it.
gotta do since it was
Click that
approved.
and then confirm.
Mm.
And there you go.
We couldn't merge this pull request.
That was merged.
Let me just.
I'm merged.
All right.
You merged.
Wonder
What-
do with the.
What's it say?
This branch has conflicts, must be resolved.
It does.
Yeah,
Really?
we can try and resolve conflicts.
But how about yours, Isaac? Did you try to merge yours?
This one doing that.
Okay, cool.
One.
So it might be because like the one we did updated a line next to it. Maybe there's a merged conflict there. There's like a.
Cool.
resolved
Yeah, hang on.
conflict. Yeah,
Let's,
we can watch it together.
I'm thinking since Isaac's, well, let's see which one. PRs. Which one is yours here, Isaac?
The play, adding play feature.
Oh, did you merge it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got displaying happiness. Is that right? Yeah, so this one has a problem. Okay. So there are ways to do this from your client. We only got one merge conflict out of this. You believe that?
Yes. We were all working on separate issues.
But it's really interesting because I'll think about this later. There was a lot of file overlap. So,
We had 2 conflicts actually, I think.
Oh, play
Did
features
Isaac
are-
have a conflict as well?
Well-
Previous one.
well, here's the pull requests that are left. Well, play feature is still here. And displaying happiness is here and fix. So we've got fix infinite
Yeah.
link. There's a
So I said I wanted changes to this because it overlapped on other files, and that's also why
Yeah.
you can't merge it.
so this one has conflicts. Displaying happiness has conflicts. This is more like what I expected. And playfully sure
That's it.
has conflicts. So what happened here, we were on the happy path before. And when we were on the happy path, everybody's working on separate files, right? So you couldn't muck up. Remember we said that we don't want to clobber everybody's code by somebody deploys and then you deploy later and it totally wipes out their work? Well, young Koa, I went over there to kind of move him along. He got his deployment out first. And so if we 11:52. Why do I have? Oh. I'm gonna try, this might not work. It did? Okay. So if I look at status, we have faces. A shrug, a eyelashy thing, and a Beetlejuicean technobabble. So that was their pull request. They added faces and theirs got pushed. But because everybody else's were working on the same files, your pull requests are blocked by what Koa did. Because if you pushed, you would get rid of the faces because the faces aren't in your pull request, right? So you're out of time, right? So there are ways to do this to fix them. And let's see, we'll use yours because you packed up your.
That also looks like the easiest one to
I
fix.
think so.
Okay, cool. So there's this, you can do it online. This isn't usually, a lot of times if you're using like VS Code or something like that, they'll have a,
It's Emacs, by the way.
yeah, Emacs. What I do is I usually pull them into my text comparison thing. I have a tool for that. But we'll use this. It should be easy to fix. And what what GitHub does is like if you look at your change request now, it will have pushed another little commit in here that has this change in it. And it'll actually have in the file a lot of less than signs, and then the words current change, and the current change will have this. And that's their change, the current change that's in this pull request. It'll also have this incoming change. This is the thing that's in main or in some upstream branch, but it's not in your change, right? And a lot of times you say, oh no, mine's the right one. This is when a lot of times when I'm developing and I'm working on 2 different computers, and I committed something on one computer that I didn't pull from the other one, and then I made the other one better. And I was like, no, I want this one. This is right. But in this case, what's the right thing to do? Right? We want to accept both of them. We want the faces. We want that, but we also want this change. So all I have to do is say, accept both changes. That's right. And then up at the top, I can say, I want to mark this as resolved. Wait, do I have to yeah, I think that's all I have to do here. And commit this merge. I'm going to commit it to my branch. That'll put it in the pull request automatically.
Happy status branch.
Yep. And now this is approved. There's no conflicts now. So
Who added these faces?
cool, and Chad, aren't they great? So that's all at that point. By the way, yeah. By the way, this GitHub's going to let me merge this, even though I made a change. Remember those rule sets where I said we need a pull request? You can also go in and say, hey, if they modify the code, they need to get it approved again. Developers don't like that rule because that means that if somebody asks for a change and you change it, you do this, now it has to be reapproved. So the more serious the repo is, the more important it is to add that. But we'll just merge this. And we'll confirm the merge. I can do that. And poof, there it is. You might have also noticed this delete branch. This is like a team or organization policy. Some teams like to keep all their branches forever. And all a branch is a label. There's a label in GitHub called happy status, and it's just a pointer to a place in the repo history. It's actually a pointer to where is it? There's a commit ID here. I just am not seeing it. But every time you commit, you get this really long hash code. And the name happy status points to that hash code, which is an entry point into the history. So if you delete the branch, all you're doing is removing that label. But sometimes if you have lots of branches, this confuses people because they come out here and they say, show me all the branches. And they see lots of branches, but some teams like to only see the branches that aren't done, right? So they can say, oh, this is the work we need to do. But we're leaving them here so we can see our progress. One more thing, and I can take any question, I can stick around. I asked for other issues in case you want to do more. And so I'm going to use the GH utility here and dump some more out there. Really? Yes, Gumple Hub. I haven't really looked at these. I just asked, hey, give me like 10 more or 8 more or something. So we'll pop these out. And I'm in the right repo. That's interesting, but it should work.
Good.
Yeah, it's really nice. But the nice thing about this, I'm going to have this in the repo. So if I want to teach this at a workshop or something, I've got the code to create the code. That's a Python script that will create the code for the repo. I've got the code to create the issues. I've got the code to create all of this. I can just run code and create the whole repo. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and so feel free to play with this during the week. Add enhancements that are there, add enhancements that you just are passionate about. You should be able to resolve your merge conflicts. I don't think it'll be too hard.
I think you should poll and try out the new menu system.
Yeah, I can show that.
That took me
Well,
way too long to be off.
is it different than it was?
Yes.
Do I need to,
Yeah, you
you,
need to
you just want me to pull the branch?
yeah, full main and then.
Okay. Well,
What does fetch do?
so pull, by default, pull does two things. It'll get the contents that are on GitHub, and then it'll merge it into whatever branch you're on. It'll merge those changes into your branch. That can cause a conflict. So if I just fetch them, I'm not going to cause that conflict. So now I can check out your branch, and I'm not going to risk main. There's a way to check. I think I showed this last week, to check if there's a conflict pending, but I'm just not going to worry about it. I just fetch it, and then I can check out your branch. I can't remember the branch name.
Put it into main.
It is? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let me check if there's a merge conflict. I don't think there will be. Okay, so there it is. Ta-da. You said you worked too hard on this.
Yeah.
All right, so we still have negative hunger. So I'm sure there's a ticket for that. If not, there should be.
There is, I think.
I think I asked for a ticket like when I was giving examples before, when I asked for additional tickets. I gave 2 examples, like maybe this or that, but I tried not to lock it in so it would just quote me, And one of them I asked for is like every time you take a turn, there should be some random decrease or increase in hunger or decrease in happiness or, change in happiness or something like that. So I don't know if that's a ticket. Thought that one would be a little more interesting, at least to get to use the rand function. I can imagine one of you guys saying, if rand is greater than 0, add 12 happiness, But so anyway, yeah, this.
Yeah, I worked too hard. He
Oh.
uses lambdas and such. I also fixed the exit bug while I was
Yeah.
at it, just because
Wait,
Well, did you close that ticket?
I linked to it. I forget if I closed it.
I thought about putting this in GitHub projects, Axel, but this was plenty to drop on people today. So still thinking about that for, if we can just make it work, if we just put it in front of people and make sense, that would be a good fit for the competition. If not, maybe next time. So that's why I think we should use GitHub when we're doing our code changes, because we prevent merge conflicts and people can see who to blame, who made this change. I'm not sure if it's right. So you can go talk to them, see why they made it. Although, most of the time we probably know who made it. But what if I sneak in there and make a change to database code and then you're looking at it and like, I'm not sure if Chris read the whole scenario, right? Hopefully I wouldn't sneak in and make it. I used to do that when the teams were quite new. Yeah, open source.
No,
Open code.
It's AI thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forget what it does.
Not going to have AI write the code for us. So that's, any questions?
Not really. I like to paste a lot of my code into Gemini just to do like a spell check sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You ever do that?
No, but VS Code kind of does that, and it'll spell check in my comments, and sometimes it's kind of annoying because it doesn't seem context aware enough to realize that Pascal case jargon words don't need to be spell checked.
I meant like if I have some weird bug I can't figure out, I'll just paste it in there and I'll be
Oh,
oh, I just did that with this previous one. I was like, oh, you're using next, but really you're supposed to be using continue.
My editors always have linters, so that just happens in real time. I get little squigglies, you know, if I hover over the squiggly, it's like, yeah, that's not a keyword. This is bad syntax. I find the autocompletes confusing, but once I had like two things trying to autocomplete at the same time. I couldn't figure out this is just so annoying. And I found out that I had Claude, or I had Copilot suggesting things, but then I had something else also suggesting things. And they were very different types of suggestions. I was like, stop it. You know, so I get it, but
Yeah,
I keep Claude, I have a Claude extension. So in VS Code, I can ask Claude things if I need to, but I usually don't use an IDE anymore. And our model is disruptive and inverted. What we're trying for at GoDaddy is don't use an IDE, tell Claude what to do and check what it's doing. So you're the reviewer, the manager, whatever you want to call it. And Claude is your junior. And it's just so much faster.
it's faster, but it's not, you can't say it's better. 'Cause
It
you know,
is.
You're gonna have it. It's gonna make mistakes.
It doesn't make many mistakes if you're good about what you're doing with it. And we've got it so that it has access to so many more. It knows where so much more stuff is in our environment. Well, that just stays here. It's for the people who need to use the TV, but they don't have a HDMI jack. Yeah, I bet it might. Well, if your phone outputs video,
Samsung kid.
but
Why
Our-
did he
our,
have
um,
in it?
It's not a
our
crack.
AI platform was written that way. Our internal AI platform.
Yeah.
It works.
Samsung Dex.
It's a pixel.
Oh. My bad.
But try it on Kaiser.
So,
try it
Does
with
that mean
Kaiser.
I could,
Try it with Kaiser.
what did it do?
Try it with Kaiser.
Can you turn it off?
No,
No, I want it to work.
Wait, I wanna try next.
Okay.
Okay,
you try next.
do this, turn on Bluetooth on my keyboard.
Bro, it's not even displaying
No,
anything.
the guy on our team who was by far the biggest, this is crap, it won't help us at all. He's the guy who the other day when I said, oh, I'll get this ready today, it might take me a couple hours, and he was like, use Claude. And I was like, you're right.
Try next.
Why am I not using Claude?
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see, my
oh,
cable must not be very reliable here. Desktop. Okay,
Desktop.
the keyboard in Bluetooth mode.
Don't you need a mouse?
I gotta connect to it.
cool. Is that you? That's nice.
Trying to,
Try to open Google.
why won't my keyboard connect?
Alright. Kaiser's next. Try it, Kaiser. Samsung Dex.
Do you see it? Do you see my keyboard? Yes, you do. Okay,
Bro, what?
yeah, allow access to
No.
context and call history, sure.
Excuse me. You're fine. So you ready to teach GitHub next year?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Asked her if she was ready to teach GitHub.
Stop.
Yeah,
Ah,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys liked our faces, huh?
I did.
They might
Oh,
need
no. Thanks.
Yeah. well,
We're not even sure what all that box does. We don't want to touch it. Oh, it's an aggregator. But
Oh, yeah.
when we tried to use it at
Right,
first, it
right,
was like.
Yep.
What?
I can't do it.
Oh, not that.
Yeah,
little-
Yeah, no, I was just looking at the structure.
It's just,
wait.
Yeah.
Is this like Chrome OS?
yeah.
No way!
Yeah,
It's what?
that's what I use when my laptop died.
It's like Chrome OS.
On your phone?
Yeah.
I think,
I've got a Pixel.
Yeah, it starts a,
I think
Oh.
his phone broke.
This would be interesting though, because I run
Sorry. Eh,
Graphene.
starts an Android desktop experience.
I bet.
yeah.
I bet Graphene won't even, it'll say like, that looks like a USB cable. Should I acknowledge it? You know?
I feel like that's smart.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
come on.
Yeah,
Just
there's
use
stuff,
3.8.
the worst thing I
Fit in
can't
your
do
laptop
with
and adjust
graphene
when
because of,
you-
there are a
you
couple
cable
things,
here.
but
I was
I
just playing
can't,
on Minecraft on my 14.
can't load the software to
Yeah.
see or
200
control my
FPS.
garage door.
On my phone.
Because they properly use only the new
The new stuff.
auth experience, so through Google, it's like, okay, maybe it's not even through Google, but I get a message every time an app uses the new Google auth API, but most of them will fall back to something else. And that's something that this OS will not,
Oh, I have my phone.
will not
locked
put
out of
in.
my audio.
They proxy
Sure,
everything else, like I can use location services and Google doesn't know where I am. Because they have their own
Why do you
proxies.
put your key
Where
in? What?
I interact with their proxy servers.
Who's one do with
and their
the
Google
term
location services.
Wait,
I
you
do.
can do our.
So it all works, but
You didn't tell
they
me, Tom.
anonymize it. And of course it's not.
Also,
they-
click this,
they
though.
could know
Can
where I
have
am, but
hold of on too.
these guys are really
I was actually trying to set up a Proof distro on my
privacy
tablet.
driven.
It's like a 10-inch
And you know,
screen.
people show up in their
Unfortunately, I could not
Discord
figure out.
IRC or whatever and say,
Did you have two?
well,
of
how
them?
can I get?
I
root from
have
this
term
OS?
ups, but it's like a
You're in the wrong place.
32-bit processor. And
You want root?
That is
It's
not
not
happening.
happening.
Yeah, we are never going to do this. This is the end.
Package
This is
install
what we're
detox.
about. You need to go to, Lineage OS or something.
Okay, check all your mirrors, sure.
Plenty of OSs that help you get root.
Okay,
But we advise against it.
Yes, we advise against it. I
okay.
used to do that. And then, yeah, one day it just dawned on me. It's like, this is like, if somebody.
Will you do it?
My phone.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're toast. So are you gonna be ready for competition next year?
Yeah.
When is the earliest they can come in? I mean, is Kaisik about the earliest or is there a
We
hard?
bent the rule for guys like that,
Yeah, wait.
but, we could.
Wow, are you seriously getting
We'll see how he is in eighth grade or whatever.
Yeah.
See Matrix.
See him up first.
Yeah, I like the Matrix.
Homeschool, so I
Yeah, I
like,
know.
don't even think about the.
He's 8.
You seen the second or third movie?
So
No, we watch all of
you
them.
could say second grade.
We
probably.
watch all of the movies.
You watch every movie ever.
We
No, I
try
watch
to honor it
the Matrix.
approximately.
Movie.
Let's go. Samsung Dex.
Yeah, when the time's right, I like.
Hey,
him
can you
involved.
spit your
Oh, yeah.
keyboard?
Well, and he could be fully
What?
involved.
Oh, I have a mouse.
Yeah,
You
on
can
my-
spin it.
I have
as
a
long
mouse
as
on my phone.
able to. And you're
I got a
good.
mouse on my
Right.
keyboard.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
A
but
lot.
it comes with
Clearly
it.
not.
He's helping with the setup a
Yeah.
little bit, stuff like that.
well, and he can.
Yo.
he
Try
can do the
Google,
stuff.
okay?
He can
Watch
do.
YouTube.
He's
That's crazy.
too
You
young
watch
to-
YouTube.
'cause he doesn't sit with
Actually,
us in
open up.
competitions.
Yeah. So-
He could do the international competitions.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd have to look. Maybe they do have rules
Maybe.
about age.
no.
That's an ad on
I'm
your
not
top.
much next.
I could
for this year.
I
but
could
like-
take a university. You and I could take a
Ah,
class at Kirkwood.
he's got a
and
shark.
For the international competition.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Nice.
Watching YouTube.
Got some strange suggestions
That's
there.
what I was thinking. for
It's
instance,
Dunkin' Donut.
At least by his senior year. If they could be
What
on
I
a team
pressed
together.
Yeah.
This is next watch this video.
It's what, a sophomore this year, I'd say.
You try Google.
Well, how does it open it that fast?
He's sophomore this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dog. Try
He's got
try
sophomore,
Google.
junior,
You can't even try Google.
Wait, let's launch Minecraft.
Yeah, so wait.
That's what I was thinking. The brothers were together.
All right, so I think my keyboard's connected.
Can't tell if
That's it.
it's something.
I'm trying to figure out
So
something. that
Keyboard
can
is connected.
together.
You know what I
Might
mean?
not-
Yeah.
Like there are these actually
You
like
later.
events that,
Go home again.
there are a couple things in Eastern Iowa that we've never done, like one day things, capture
Uh,
flags. I
Spotify.
mean, I'm not sure if I'd be
Dog.
comfortable having them at
Okay.
the
I-
high school.
This is my
Yeah,
launch.
yeah.
actually.
High school
But
one.
yeah, but in
Maybe
terms
the
of being-
international or
Wow.
whatever.
Yeah. But those
Yeah,
capture
yeah,
flags
what?
are nice, 'cause you don't really have to
What?
get
Which
ready.
launcher is it?
You should-
It's
Yes.
not so.
And
Keep it simple, stupid.
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's basically a bunch of anomalies.
Also, it's like about.
Hi, Axel.
Hi, I'm calling you from my keyboard.
I used to
Mr.
see how many
Rasmussen.
FPS we get on a big screen.
Hello, we were
Yeah,
calling you
that's it.
to wonder if you would be able to,
Extend my car warranty.
It's,
Answer's no.
and look, it's just into there.
Yeah, yeah, I just got it.
Wanting it.
Got it a year old.
How many FPS do you think I'll
All right,
get?
boys, you ready to head out?
So we're taking something.
Hey, Cole, you gotta pack up.
Well, that's probably
what
120,
you've, used in there?
What?
120, 140.
That's a Java launcher?
Yeah,
Where are you,
Mojo.
what are you using there?
Mojo launcher.
Mojo launcher.
Can your phone tell you it's FPS?
Yeah,
Is that on the
Just
Play
access.
Store?
yeah, it's in the Play Store.
Mojo.
So,
It's modded?
so does the phone do this on its own? The Chrome OS experience or whatever?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
okay.
creates an Android desktop.
Yeah.
It's
Android
Samsung
desktop.
Dex.
Yeah, it's Samsung.
It's a lot like Windows in
Uh-huh.
the way it works.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Samsung something?
Yes, this is Samsung Dex. Okay.
Okay.
This is
And yours did it too without installing anything? The picture?
Yeah.
I gotta try this.
Yeah, you want it?
Yo, no, look.
Well, I don't wanna kick him off. I
So
Look.
this adapter does not seem to be very
Press,
reliable.
No.
press that.
bet I've got something
Uh,
in my
we've got a
bag of
hub right
goodies.
here.
Oh, you got another one?
This is why you like Samsung, Isaac.
Yeah.
Play Minecraft on the go, huh?
My Pixel would do it too.
Oh, press that.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like I'm underneath something.
I just wanna see if it works with graphene or if I can add it as this
High full screen.
to the list of things that don't quite work.
Yeah.
I'll try
And
it with
this is
that one.
why Samsung's better.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't trust that little dongle there, but aside from that, it seems.
We don't
pretty
trust you, little dongle.
I think you're the little
nice. Maybe
thing.
unlock it first.
Hey Chris, try playing Minecraft on your computer.
Yeah.
It gets like 100. It gets like 1,000 FPS. I bet.
Probably, well, USB to C. I don't know if I have one or not. I think there's a decent chance this just won't on the phone.
Decent candy on the game.
Oh, F droid. Oh, that's different.
Wait, is that Samsung's?
So
Try
what
the
pixel that
try
is?
Kaizek's. Can you try Kaizek?
7 Pro? Maybe?
Might
8 Pro?
be too old. I'm not sure. I got a Pixel 8 here.
Got
You might have to like accept something maybe. I don't know.
mine asked
It
me a
only works for
question
this one for
about-
me. So you might have to try this one. I don't know.
Maybe. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
yeah. Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah, and I could maybe look for. an
It's on the
adapter.
side right there.
Thanks.
Side.
I wonder if it would work for your laptop if you were to plug into like here.
Yeah. Well, do both.
Similar.
Do both screens, so they can accept.
Is the
each other.
Pixel 7 Pro too old to do an Android desktop experience?
Yes, the Pixel 7 Pro is too old to
There you
support a
go.
native wired Android desktop experience.
Is the Pixel
But-
8 too old? Thank you.
You're saying, but
The Pixel
Oh,
8
so
is
yeah,
not-
just one generation behind.
did it have its previous, the first response printed out? So I thought it said, but. Like maybe there was a worker,
Well,
like
you should
an
try
alternative.
screen that from there.
Well, I can do that with Windows. I can just,
Yeah, this is
Change what
USB-C
goes up there.
display.
Yeah.
Does this
No.
act as a USB hub, your little guy
No.
here? That's not a output
It's
of the
like-
USB.
no, I think it's,
Um,
well, can you see?
Because I bet you can get like
Yeah.
1,000
Yeah, it's just-
FPS on
Yeah,
this.
What is that?
Yeah.
Like you could, depending,
Guys,
use this
Can you?
and just
I think you can get 1,000 FPS on point that max there.
Display link.
That's Kaizek's.
okay. It's managed.
That's not gonna work because I think this is the screen that's connected to this screen.
Thanks, guys.
I was thinking it was a USB hub maybe, but nope. That's just a second input.
I like that you're honoring Clippy. This is, I don't know, I've got Clippy one.
Chris, I bet you
Okay.
can get 1,000 FPS. Chris.
Oh, did you get the email? We
I
gotta.
bet you,
Yes. Yes.
I bet you
Forgot about it.
1,000 FPS.
Hey, don't forget the snack bag and stuff.
Yeah, Mom.
So let me find
So
that.
Chris, thanks for the Git ops lesson today.
See you next time, Chris.
See ya. Have
Bye,
have a good week.
fellas.
Have a good week.
That was a good one today. That was good.
Have a good week.
I'll let Gemini know.
Yeah.
He'll
Have a
he'll
good-
appreciate it.
Well, that was good for them to go through that.
Apparently, if you have something on your path,
But you
things
can
like get
1,000 FPS.
my
for that.
command,
Playing Fortnite.
and get space my command will automatically
Say
follow that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What was that? I was,
I just found out my.
If I have something on my path and it's
That-
called, like get
You got your
Hello.
power cord and everything?
uh-huh.
then if I- with a dash in it,
Mhm.
and if I do get space hello, it
Yeah.
will run get hello.
Yeah, I think that like in the man files, I think they're linked as get dash X and get dash Y or something, or at least if you add your own or
See you
something.
next time.
See ya.
Chris.
Yep. Have a good week, guys.
You too.
Yeah, so you can do custom sub commands that way. Well,
Yeah.
so I got one that's like get SW. It's a script I wrote that'll switch out my the dot get config and also do GH off switch.
Okay. Mhm.
Useful.
I used to forget config. I wrote a shell script that would look in the directory where they're stored. Or was it GH before I knew there was a GH off switch? But it would what was it? I wonder if I have that script here. I think I've got all of my Linux scripts all in one place, even though they're not useful everywhere. Oh, thought I changed GH profile, but this was good. Change resolve conf, but they do kind of the same thing. Oops, there it is. And so it would go, okay, but it would go and the profile would do the same thing. I would have like profiles that were named with the prefix for the computer name, or maybe for home. No, actually, it didn't matter. It would go and find all these so like for resolve.conf, you go into some location where I have them stored and find all these different templates for resolve.conf and show them in a menu and say, well, which one do you need? Because like the work ones or the work one on the VPN or something, the routing was wrong if I didn't get it right. I had one for all the routes for a while because there was this one route I needed for our AWS command or our AWS setup. And if I just took the routes that Wood gave us, I couldn't route to our project. And so I had to like copy all of their routes and then add ours or do something different, get rid of one of theirs. And it was like, well, screw it. I'm just going to do this brute force. And because it's always like dancing around. But yeah, I would like just say, okay, here's a list of these files. Which one do you want now? And I said, I want that one. And it would just like get rid of the one and slap the other one in. But yeah, I did it.
Similar.
This is interesting. I did it for GitHub profiles. I didn't know that this command existed. That's funny.
Yeah, mine's like I have a file named something.getconfig and then the same name .gh user. And then one's, the GitHub username, one's the
Does this even still exist? It said that it didn't exist. Maybe things just change. Whoops. Oh, great. I'm having trouble with that. Oh,
let's see.
there's a GH still.
There's a capital L at the end of the file.
Yeah, I saw that. So there's still a config. No, it was hosts. That's where I was switching. What's in there? That's good. We can look at it twice. Oh, so it does have the OAuth. So that was the one I was switching. It's got to be exactly the same as running GH auth switch.
Oh yeah. That's actually the same thing that it will do internally. Yeah, my mom sent you that email.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
I think it was basically like that letter
Sounds
you
like
did
if
for me.
do you want me to just change the just edit it to change it to sysadmin or something? That's
That was the main thing, and then also like I don't know, maybe a couple more recent things in there, but I don't know. Basically, it's very close to what I need for this graduating with honors thing.
mhm.
So yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
It's gonna be where?
Disorganized file systems are very difficult.
That looks nice.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen that in a little bit.
So 21 March. All right. It's got this very specific story in it. It's not the same teacher, is it? This one I wrote before, will this letter go to the same teacher that got this one originally?
Don't think so.
Because if it does, I need to get rid of that story.
Yeah, I should ask my mom about
Okay,
that, but
well, I'll just I can, because that's like the best story I've ever included. Way it landed, I thought, oh, that's done now. It's 2 pages. Look at this.
well,
Okay, so, and she said, let's see, maybe this included some references to cyber defense or something. And let's look, there's Gmail.
it's a graphical mail client.
It's a weakness, I know. Systems administration. Keep it mostly as is with a few updates. Oops. Okay.
Hey, you want me to stick around while you do this, or?
No, I can call it an IT club, IT team, IT club, instead of a cyber defense team. Little shift. No, I'll give it a go and send it to you guys.
All right,
You
thank you.
need to stick around. Thanks for asking about it. Yep. Hey, good. How are you doing?